sports. It's in the game.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
The Falcons got their feet wet with Ridder during a 4-game audition last season, and he did end their year with a pair of wins. Optimism reigns that he is their quarterback of the future.
Throwing first play is Ridder. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Falcons.
Ridder will set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Ridder. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ridder throwing on third down. That's down the field for Jefferson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by Zach Wilson, former second overall pick now. Season out of BYU.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watching him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Coughlin. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Second down and 3. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. In motion right, that's Wilson. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Straight ahead is Hall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's a second down and 4. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. This from 42 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To start it out, Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ritter now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On play action, Rodgers flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Take it in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Going play action, Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Second down and a run by Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll change things up. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd and short, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hall want to give up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball again on second down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? It's about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here. It's 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down. Inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets it. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Able to power through, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's complete to Lazard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point forthcoming. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Three quarters have come and gone. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all, did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers being chased out left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Ritter going to change up the look. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Robinson up the middle to about the 26 here.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. All again on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 6.
Now Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A handoff for Hall. He'll get this down to the 38. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. This is 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And he's got this to Jefferson.
Huge play there. Now, do you use that timeout or try to hustle it up?
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value